Hare Krishna, how can we surrender to Krishna? By what actions and procedure?
Only thing, Prabhupada said, only thing a soul can do is desire. So if you desire to surrender to Krishna, and that desire is genuine, is strong, is serious, then Krishna will give you intelligence inside how to accept the Guru, and bona fide Guru, his true representative, will tell you what Krishna expects from you. Bona fide Guru knows what is Krishna's intention for that disciple. So when you meet bona fide Guru and he's pure via medium of Krishna, then you can ask Krishna, Krishna, I want to surrender, I want to serve you, but I don't know exactly what you want me to do. What is that act of surrender that I can do that you want and that you will accept? Now it's up to Krishna to convince you and give you faith and intelligence inside Chaitya Guru, Paramatma, outside the Shastra and bona fide Guru, spiritual master, Guru Shastra, Atma Rupa. Then you get intelligence. What does Krishna want you to do? Now, there's general instructions and specific instruction from the Guru. General instruction is based on Shravanam Kirtanam, hearing and chanting about Krishna, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Japa, Kirtan, going to Bhagavatam, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, discussing about Krishna consciousness, topics related to Krishna, krishna-katha, harikatha, Krishna Nam. General instructions means for everybody. Mahaprabhu said no matter who you are, what position you are, what is your nature, rich, poor, educated, not educated, man, lady, anything, sannyasi, grihastha, everybody just come and do this krishna-katha, harikatha, Krishna Nam, Premanam, Sankirtan. That's general instruction for one and all. And then specific instruction means that Prabhupada said that the Guru, he knows psychophysical nature of that student. And Krishna will give him that understanding. Yes, you're fit to work in the DD department. You're fit to do cow protection. You're fit to be businessman. You're fit to be preacher. So many different seva is there. But that instruction ultimately will come from Krishna through the Guru. But the first and most important instruction is surrender to the hearing process, Shravanam, from bona fide Guru. When I came to Bhubaneswar, I met my Gurudev. I said, Gurudev, how can I serve you? What does Krishna want me to do? And Maharaj would say, just come to the class and learn how to hear nicely krishna-katha. Then I said, oh, that seems simple, but not so simple, because stupid mind, so much misunderstanding, so much disqualification. And then after some time, I would say, okay, now I'm here for some time, I should do some other seva. And for me, I said, Gurudev, can I do some other seva? Maharaj said, no, just come and hear. Harikatha, Krishna-katha, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. That is first, most important seva. Because if you don't hear nicely, you cannot purify your consciousness and you cannot develop sufficient faith an understanding of what else you're supposed to do. Then later, after some time, the Maharaj said, okay, you try to help the devotees. He put me in reception in the temple. And he said, when new devotees come, especially Western devotees come, try to help them. So, like this. Then when you're ready for more seva, then Krishna will tell the Guru, okay, this person can also do more seva. But without sufficient hearing and chanting, there's not sufficient faith and pure consciousness, then you can't do any other thing properly, because the consciousness and the motivation will not be pure enough. So first you have to take the medicine and purification of the Shravanam process from Guru, bona fide Guru. Then from there, then everything will automatically come from more specific instruction. So if we don't do the general instruction, there is no other specific instruction. Because there will not be sufficient consciousness and faith and pure motivation. Then what other devotional service will you do? So this is my understanding of that. Another question was there?
Shri Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances. It seems that we know that mental speculation is not good for our spiritual life. So why can't we really give it up?
Because Prabhupada said you're addicted to it, like a drug addict. Your drug is mental speculation. So attached to the body. So Prabhupada said this is the material disease, this identification with your body, gross and subtle body. This misidentification and attachment is so deep-rooted. If you don't realize you're a soul, and you don't realize the super soul, then Prabhupada says all you know is your body and your mind. So if you say, okay, don't listen to your body and your mind, you'll think, well, then I'm dead. Then I have nothing else to think. I have nothing else to do. Because we're not aware of thinking and acting on transcendental soul platform. So unless that is revealed, that platform is revealed by the mercy of Guru and Krishna, there's no question of detaching yourself from this attachment to the material mind and material body, which is the speculative material platform. And without coming to transcendental soul platform, Prabhupada says all conditioned soul knows is their body and their mind. So how they can give up that identification or misidentification and addiction to mental speculation is not possible. But we have to see that the results we're getting by mental speculation is always faulty and painful. We're suffering because all of the bad decisions we've made in the past. So we have disqualified ourselves from understanding what is in our best interest. And the sooner we realize that, the better. Then that now means, in other words, we're acting as own guru. But as soon as we realize this is not working and will never work, then we'll look to surrender to Krishna and surrender to Guru to get perfect instruction. Because Krishna knows what is best for us. We don't know. We're lost. Krishna says you don't know because you have false ego, you're listening to Maya through your mental speculation, you're trusting that you're misguided, deluded, therefore you're lost. So if we are fortunate enough to realize that we're lost and we're being misguided by this addiction to mental speculation, then we'll look for better advice. We'll look for better information from better source. And what better source than the source of all knowledge and intelligence? Then we'll look to surrender to Krishna and cry before Krishna. I have no idea what am I doing. I don't know what to do. Nothing is working. Everything is messed up. I'm completely suffering, bewildered, confused, cheated again and again and again, broken-hearted again and again and again. Then you have to have Draupadi moment. Then you have to just throw your hands up like Draupadi. Please save me. I have no other shelter. I have no other protection. I cannot save myself. So Maya will bring everyone to some Draupadi moment. The sooner the better. I used to be very proud that I could figure out many things. And Krishna would put me into some circumstances and I said, okay, let me just sit here and figure it out. And I would think 1,000 times from every angle of vision. And I kept never coming to some conclusion. And it was frustrating me. Then I said, no, there has to be a conclusion. I must come to some conclusion. So I think again. Then the more I'm trying to figure it out, the more confusing it's getting. And the more frustrated we're getting. So what was some problem, now it's becoming a major problem. Because the mental speculation is just putting you into anxiety. And it's causing you to go deeper to realize how bad is this problem. And still you don't have a solution. So Krishna will put you into a situation where you have zero chance of understanding or making a proper decision. Because it's too bewildering. There's no answer. Logically, practically, scientifically, what to speak of spiritually. Then the only last thing you can say is, I completely have no idea what is going on. And why is this like that? And I have no solution that is convincing to me. No matter where I look, no matter what I do. That's Arjuna was in this situation. When he couldn't solve it, no matter what he did, he couldn't solve it. And he realized, I'm failing materially and spiritually. And then when he became convinced, and when he was suffering enough, then he said, oh, I just better surrender to Krishna. Then he said, Krishna, I am a soul surrendered unto you. Please, tell me decisively, specifically, how can I serve you? So Maya is doing thankless task because she's forcing us to realize how powerless and how useless and how foolish, disqualified we really are. Because she's presenting such a problem that you cannot find that solution. You cannot find any peace and happiness with the Maya's plan. And then it's okay, I've had it. Prabhupada said, when you're completely frustrated, and you're completely exhausted, you've exhausted everything, you're frustrated with everything, and finally you're just fed up, then you'll surrender to Krishna. And so Prabhupada said this exhaustion and frustration and disgust about material life, this is a very good impetus to surrender to Krishna, to force you to surrender to Krishna. Mother Devahuti, she said to Kapila Muni, I'm exhausted. I can't do this anymore. No peace, no happiness, just broken-heartedness. I cannot tolerate it any longer. Then she surrendered. Then she surrendered to the Lord. So all Vaishnavas, Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Gopinath song, he's telling, I tried to control my mind and senses hundreds, thousands of times. It's not possible. Gopinath, I admit my defeat. I'm defeated. Now only I can try to surrender to you seriously. Please give me shelter and protection at your lotus feet. Only then can you purify and control my mind and senses for me. Only then can I really have the strength and intelligence to properly serve you. All Vaishnavas come to that prayer, isn't it? They all admit their defeat. But are we admitting our defeat? Are you defeated yet? Srinivas, are you defeated? On the way?
I realize I am defeated, but I'm still not intelligent.
I realize that I am defeated, but I am still not intelligent.
So if you realize you're completely defeated and you're not intelligent enough to surrender to Krishna, then what are you going to do? Then you have to get crushed over the head. Isn't it? By Lord Nityananda. You need a good kick. You need a chakra. Like Durvasa Muni. Right? You need the chakra just burning you so badly. No relief. Then you'll do what's required. You just need more big, heavy, more heat, more high heat. Are you ready? That'll motivate you. Prabhupada said if you're very intelligent, you'll learn by good instruction. If you're not very intelligent, then you'll learn by a stick. So we have to ask ourselves, how much learning and realization have we got by hearing? And how much have we gotten by heavy lashes? So that's humbling. It's very humbling that we're so stupid, so foolish, so lazy. So we need a good kick. Right? Columbia, you ready?